George, I think we're live. How are you? It's been a while, my friend.
I am great.
Yeah, it rained like crazy earlier. Oh my God.
Absolutely.
I guess the grass needed it, right?
Yep. And since we're not cutting grass and I'm busy with patients, you introduce our title of the day.
Well, considering I came in bent out of shape today, literally.
I treated him.
I was way out of adjustment. Thankfully, I got a good adjustment. But I was just thinking, my good buddy Dr. Seaman in the latest American Chiropractor magazine had a really good article here. Disc herniation is not caused by mechanical wear and tear. And by the way, if you want to read this in a layperson way, David has a really good book about deflaming your joints. Now, I like it. Stop your joints, muscles, and bones from rotting.
And here's another one of David's books, which are really important, and we're going to talk about this today, the Deflame Diet.
Diet and lifestyle and exercise. So
and we're talking about supplementation, and this is a very important supplement that we're going to talk about today.
Yeah, NutriDisc.
And there's the book for it. You can see in the background the NutriDisc. Let me grab this, and so you can see it. That is the book that explains the NutriDisc.
Yeah, that's a really good patient education.
So notice these books. Let me show them to you again. See this book. And what I want to say, Maria, this whole video is for you, so pay attention to the information.
Maria, this will set you free.
And I will call you back today and you can watch this video and it will definitely help.
So George, diet and lifestyle, we talk a lot about that. But a lot of times you can hurt yourself if your body is not reasonably deflamed via diet and lifestyle. And it takes a lot longer to recover. So go and tell us, enlighten us.
Well, what I was going to say, for instance, my friend Maria, has had a history of lower back pain, and her weight is good. She weighs about 120, 125. Her weight is excellent, but diet is not always about weight and losing weight. Sometimes it's about deflaming.
It's about balance.
To take a page out of David Seaman's book, Deflaming. This is a diet that I actually followed, and I feel great. I want to, really emphasize that I feel great since I've done this 6 years ago, and I deflamed and lost 47 pounds, and I've maintained my gains for the last 6 years.
You're doing a good job, too.
And also, the one thing I want to bring up about the Deflame diet, if you notice, I have a Fitbit on, and I monitor, and so does Bob. So we monitor our, blood pressure, blood oxygen, pulse, sleep, REM sleep. And since I began, one day I just said I was going to just do this, like Nike, just do it. And I began following David's diet, and I had a lot of conversations with David and Greg Cook and about this, and Bob, and I follow through, and I've been able to maintain this, and I constantly monitor all my numbers. Mm-hmm. And I a couple times a year I have blood tests done, I have hair analysis, and this was one of the best things I ever did. I don't have osteoarthritis, or I'm significantly physiologically younger than my chronological age, and I want to attribute this to deflaming your joints and the Deflame diet. And I have some really bad disc herniations from a motor vehicle accident, and NutriDisc has really benefited me in dealing with these. I'm stuck with these for life, but at least this allows me to deal with it.
And it's a lot healthier for you than taking medication for pain.
Absolutely. And or my choice was surgery, which I did not opt for. Who knows, they nick a nerve, you can have a bad outcome. And I'm not saying they're gonna, but I just think the better option for me was not to do it. and to do diet, exercise, nutrition.
Conservative approaches are always your
And,
best
and
bet.
this is a really great article about disc injuries, and I want to bring this to the point. And Maria, if you're watching, I will make sure I scan this and send it to you. And the importance to everything we're doing today is you can deal with things naturally, and sometimes that's the better option.
Yeah, and just to drive it home, and I know we're focusing on back today, but even Achilles tendons, they don't rupture because you did something really silly. They rupture because of diet and lifestyle, and those in metabolic syndrome have a much higher percentage of Achilles rupture and disc herniation tying it together. And again, that's due to the diet and lifestyle. We can dive really deep into the chemistry, maybe in another video, and tell you why. But suffice it to say, an anti-inflammatory diet and lifestyle, along with healthy exercise, is going to give you your best long-term results.
I truly believe that. And getting back to Maria and people out there that have that chronic low back pain, there are 4 core exercises you can do, and there are 2 internal core and 2 external core, and you should do 30 reps of each every morning. And the way you breathe when you do these core exercises is the same way you breathe when you're doing any type of weight training or exercise or aerobic training. It's basically yoga breathing, and it's really important. And the core exercises, which I'm not going to describe, and we will do that in another video specifically. I'll go over the 4 core exercises, but basically you're squeezing in the front like you don't want to pee. Breathe in, breathe out, relax. Squeeze your cheeks together. Breathe in, breathe out, relax. Those are the 2 internal. Then you're going to suck your belly button in. Breathe in, breathe out, relax. That's an external. Then you're going to brace all the way around. Your spare tire.
Sure.
The metabolic syndrome. And by doing those exercises, you're going to do 2 internal, 2 external. You're going to really, within 3 weeks, if you do them every morning, you're going to have a significantly improved core. And then there are 7 postural exercises you could do standing, which I'm not going to talk a whole lot about. And then there are, basically 4 more exercises you can do on the floor. You can do basically a push-up plank, a dip plank, and each side plank. And, the combination of the 4 core exercises, the 7 standing postural exercises, and the 4 planks is the exact way to go to support that chronic lower back condition.
For sure. And we might as well break the news to him now. Listen, if you're over 30 years of age, and I think George and I fall into that category.
When we're getting a 55 and over deal from T-Mobile, that would qualify.
that is true. But at 30 years of age, you start to diminish muscle mass. So if you want to maintain your muscle mass, you want to start doing these things at as young an age as possible.
And that is why David Seaman's 2 books for the joint pain and for the deflating diet are so important. Mm-hmm. As you get older, you really need to address that, and that's a great way to address it.
And in future videos, we'll bring you the importance of things like whey protein powder, branched chain amino acids, and other supplements that you can use to help support.
Like a few additional supplements, for instance, that you can use are like, glucosamine chondroitin MSM for joints. Mm-hmm. You could do fish oil, which we could have a whole separate,
oh, absolutely.
To control your blood pressure, and niacin for your triglycerides, fish oil for your cholesterol. And it thins your blood. It'll help bring your blood pressure down. We could talk. We can go into depth about that. But today we're just kind of talking a little bit
diet and exercise
and chronic back pain.
Chronic back pain.
And just an alternative solution that has no side effects and no contraindications, and that everybody out there can do. Because all those exercises, you don't need any special equipment. You could do them on the floor, on carpeting, or on a yoga mat, or standing, and it's just the way to go.
Let's face it, once you hurt yourself, it takes a whole lot longer to recover if you're all flamed up and unhealthy versus if you're healthy.
And you need to be proactive. You need to say, like Nike, just do it. You need to get on the Deflame diet. You need to stay away from things like sugar and gluten. You need to do the core exercises, the posture exercises, the planks. And you need to take supplements like NutriDisc.
And if you don't have a good chiropractor and you're in the Quakertown, Pennsylvania
Upper
area,
Perkiomen.
George is an awesome chiropractor. If you need a recommendation, reach out to me or George if you're not in the area. We both know lots of really good chiropractors that can be of assistance.
And if you would like more information, you can contact me. You can go to my website at DrDOC2R Petruska.com. All my contact information is on there, and you could personally contact me, or you could contact Bob. And we will try to lead you in the right direction and answer any questions you may have.
But this is a beautiful adjunct to deflaming, reducing the inflammation, and helping support the healing of joint connective tissue with a particular focus on your back. So I'm going to leave it there, George. Anything else you want to add?
No, that's it. And I'd like everybody out there viewing this video, if you have any questions, to contact one of us. And I want everybody to have a great day.
To be continued, my friend.
And we'll be back.
Peace out.
Have a great day.
Alrighty, take care now. Bye.
Bye.